ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ गणानां गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आन शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये व्यासिष्ठाय नमो नमः अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. We'll read the 26th Shlok, page number 169. 26th Shlok. स एष नेति नेतीति व्याख्यातं निह्नुते यतः सर्वमग्राह्यभावेन हेतुनाचं प्रकाशते स एष नेति नेतीति व्याख्यातं निह्नुते यतः सर्वमग्राह्यभावेन हेतुनाचं प्रकाशते Now from 11th Shlok till 28th, 27th or 28th Shlok, Karikakar is taking the Shruti Praman. And what is he establishing? That how the Shruti is propounding the oneness of that Atma, that there cannot be anything born, oneself only. And other meanings, whatever meanings are seen in that, or Purupaksh is coming, all of them are to reaffirm this one thing only, that there is only one self. Although lot of topics are discussed in Vedas, but all of them are upaya. We will see what is upaya. Okay, so all of them are Upaya means, and Brahma is the Upeya. That which is propounded is the Upeya. So this has been spoken of in 26. Yesterday we saw 25th Shlok, we completed it, and we saw that how the combination has been uh, has been praised. If it is single, then it is singled out. It is taken out because if only Sambhuti Upasana is done without the karma, then it will lead to Ahankar and all Upasana. We saw yesterday that if Vinash and Sambhuti, that means the karma and Upasana are combined, then it is fine. But if only Sambhuti Upasana is being done, then there is no. This is for those adhikaris who are still at Mand or Madhyam level who are still interacting in the level in the sansar. So when they are interacting in the sansar, at that time, if they are not doing any karma action, but they are the adhikari of action also, then what will happen? Then it will take them to darkness. Darkness means lower yonis, bad situations, where where the things will not be very positive for you. So that is why the combination of upasana along with the karma was praised. And the second combination was of Sambhuti and Asambhuti, the manifested and the unmanifested, like what was taken in Ishavasya Upanishad. And one combination takes away our swabhavik dosh. Naturally, when we are interacting in the world, we are confronted with others also, and our minds also, and our abhyas also. So abhyas is very, very important continuously when we are trying to take out some habits of our mind. We have to know. For that, we have to know our mind, and I have this experience, my personal experience. Till some habit is taken out of our nature, that situation will recur again and again. Again, if I have anger in myself, and the situation in the sansar, the interaction in the sansar is aggravating me or it is making me angry, this situation will again and again pester me, come as a challenge for me till I take out that anger vritti from my mind. So somewhere or the other, I feel Prakriti or the nature or Bhagwan also helps us. Because what is the sansar Jagat Guru? The whole Jagat is Bhagwan only, and Bhagwan is Jagat Guru only. Like Dattatreya Maharaj had 24 gurus. We can have so many other gurus also. The situation teaches us. And if you will see that the moment you take out that vritti that is unwanted in your behavior or in your habits, that situation will also change. The person will change. Otherwise, some provoking person, some provoking situation will constantly keep coming in our lives to take out that unwanted habit in our mind, to focus our mind on that unwanted habit, so that we can see very well that, see, this is the area of your work. As a sadhak, if there is this is the difference between a sansari and a sadhak. A sadhak understands, he's very alert mind, vigilant mind, quiet mind, like Gurudev used to say. But a Sansari, we cannot expect these things from him. He will continuously try to blame the others, blame the situation for the situation he's in at present. But this person, as a sadhak, he will change his focus. He will change his focus to himself. He will say, no, I am the person who is to be blamed, and the situation is good for me only because it has come to take out some of the negativities that my mind is having, that I may not have been known if the situation was positive or quiet. So every time these situations come, we have to try to go inside try to go to our meditation seats and try to think what this situation is trying to teach me. This is the meaning of combination. So, one combination will clear me of my negativities in my habits, and the second will give me purity, it will give me shuddhata, meaning what? It will take away my nishtha in the karma. That by doing only I get. By doing only I get. Simple, simple things we should try. We should try to give something to Bhagwan. And after that, you don't have to remind him again and again. Like a very, very close person in your heart, you tell him your problem, and then he says that I will solve this problem. Later on, again, you don't go to remind him because he will feel bad. That what do you feel? What do you think? That I won't be able to do this or I have forgotten your problem. So Bhagwan is so sensitive. We have to develop a relationship with him. Sadhana is to develop a relation like we have developed a relation with our partners, with our spouse, even with our child. We have to develop our relationship with everybody we live around. We have to develop a relationship. Why not that with God? That rule applies with God also. If there's no sambandh, there's no relationship, there's no depth in that, and we are going to Him, then somewhere a doubt keeps lurking that maybe or may not be He is hearing. But when that is firm, that see, in a relationship, there is a traffic from both the sides. It is not a one-way traffic in any relationship. Like yesterday, I was talking about a beggar. In a beggar's life, there is only one-way traffic. That is why their devotion cannot come out, it cannot blossom. So, in this situation, also for a sadhak, also, if he tries to give something to the Lord and tries to develop a relationship there, certainly I am certain 200%, 1000% that Bhagwan comes and Bhagwan is very, very happy to have a relationship with us. And he will come and he will take our hand, and then he only will manage our lives slowly. But at least we have to start giving something. We have to start asking him something. We have to start employing him in our lives. It's not a good word, but yes, Bhagwan wants that he should be employed in our life. That yes, I will do this work for you. Okay. And then just relax. See how the work happens. I've been telling you about the story of a Mahatma that he once took a vow that he won't have food with his own hand today. Remember? And then he went out and he sat under a tree. And then there was a procession, a marriage ceremony going on. The marriage ceremony went on, and then they saw this Mahatma sitting under a tree. They were very happy. Wow, what a good omen. And so this person is sitting there. We will feed him and then we will move ahead. But they did not know that he had taken this vow that he wouldn't be eating by his own hand. So food came, but now still he's not eating. So they gave all the chappan bhog, all the ceremonial food was served to him. Beautiful thali, beautiful, all the food was given. The meal was served, and suddenly some dacoits came from behind and they attacked. Naturally, they were people from marriage, this thing, procession. So they all ran away, leaving the food and everything there only. So whatever the other possessions were there, they took and they ran away. And now the head of that dacoit, he was those dacoits were very hungry. They saw, wow, what a food! Let us eat. But then the head of the dacoit said, maybe this food is poisoned. Who knows? So somebody has to have this food and see who is there. This Mahatma is there. He has nobody to cry for, also mourn for, also. So let us feed him only. If he dies, he dies. So then he was asked, your plate is in front of you, eat. He said, no, I'm not going to eat. Says, see, there is something, some dal mein kala. I can, it is something fishy. He said, no, I am not going to eat. Then he was tied, his hand was tied, and some dacoit came and forcefully he feeded everything into his mouth and he ate everything. And inside he was happy. He was saying, "Oh Bhagwan, this is the way you fed me today." So this is how he does things. But then, yeah, one more thing I'll tell you. Once Mahatma was going in Vrindavan. At that time, Vrindavan was a jungle, and there, it was all bushy, all thorny trees were there. And this Mahatma had long jata, like trails. So he was going, and his one of the jata got stuck in a bush, in a thorny bush. So the disciples were also there with him. So the disciples said, "Oh, Guruji, your this thing has got stuck. Wait, we will take it out." But the Guru said, "No, nobody will touch. Nobody will touch my hair. The one who has made it get stuck there, he only has to come and he has to remove." The disciples were aghast. He said, what are you saying? Said, "No, I know who has done this, and he only has to come. I'm going to stand here like this." For one night, for 2 nights, he was standing there that he will come and he will remove. So we have to have a lot of patience also. With belief, a lot of patience is also required that he will come. Yes, sure, he will come. Then in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock, second night, small baby boy came, dark complexioned, curly hair, big lotus eyes, beautiful fragrant body, beautiful chandan tika. He came and he started to remove that jata from the bush. And he held his hand, said, "Wait, who are you?" He said, "I am Krishna." Said, "Who said you are Krishna? To tell you your identity, there has to be somebody else." Bhagwan started smiling, said, "Okay, I'll call Radha also." Then Radhaji also came, and then they both took out his jata from that bush. So there are so many stories that strengthen these values, these experiences, these notions. They make our convictions strong. That when we start doing this Sambhuti Upasana with faith and with with no nishtha in my karma, that by my doing only I will get. No, there is somebody else. A bigger doer is accepted in our lives for everything. When a bigger doer comes, then he is only the doer. Then whether it is not as per my wish, whether it is as per my wish, that does not matter too much. Because somebody else is doing, he is doing as per his wish. So whether my wish is fulfilled or not, I am not that worried because somebody else's wish is more important in my life. And he is very happy even to not fulfill my wish. I am happy because he is happy. If wish is fulfilled, very well. There is no problem from both the cases. This is one karma yoga only. So his belief in his doership uh, gets loosened. The threads are now lying threadbare. It is loosened. He knows that I am not the karta for everything. At present, our shoulders, the shoulders are always like this because we are always trying to do. The shoulders are stiff when we do yoga, when we do meditation. We first and foremost we relax all these places. Our forehead is tensed, our shoulders are tensed. All these tells us so much of kartritva is there because mind is subtly acting on the gross body also. So we have to loosen all these things, and this combination helps us. This combination, Sambhuti and Asambhuti, um, Samuchay and Vinash, and I mean Karma and Upasana Samuchay will take us to the Adhikaritva of Upanishad. This was the important point yesterday. Okay, so we have to know these things, and then what happens? Then through this Upanishad Gyan, then he becomes stable. Then he becomes um, stable that only one self is there on which the whole the manifest jagat is superimposed there. It is vivarth, superimposed. Whatever is vivarth without changing the cause means there is no effect at all. It is just seen, it is perceived, but it is not there actually. So this was our 25th shlok. Now let us come to the 26th shlok. 26th shlok is also important. We have to remember the points only. Sa esha neti netiti, page number 169. Sa esha neti, sa means here Shruti, that Ved. So Ved, sa because it is pulling, so we will say Ved only. Esha neti netiti vyakhyatam nihnute yatah. It continuously, nihnute means negates. By what? By saying neti, neti, neti. Because you remember, see, these principles have been already clarified when we were doing the Prakarana. That any word here, even the word Brahma, even the word Nitya, even the word Vyapta, they are not something positive. They are negating something. So all these words are negating something. And later on, when everything is removed, what is left, it is not described. Whatever is left is not described. Whatever has to be removed is removed. And then later on, that thing, whatever is left is shining, shining forth. So again, if we put it in the realm of words again, it will become small, it will become limited by words. So that is why what does this Shruti do? It has a particular way of negating everything. So, Sa Esha Neti Neti Vyakhyatam. Vyakhyatam means what is propounded. To Vyakhya, to do Vyakhya of that self, what is done? The things that it is not, it is negating. Yatah sarvam agrahya bhavena, what can't be perceived, hetuna ajam prakashate. Shruti is illuminating that unborn self. Ajam prakashate. Hetuna ajam self, what can't be perceived because it cannot be perceived by any of the sense organs. And that is why we cannot smell it, we cannot see it, we cannot touch it, we cannot hear it, it cannot be accommodated. So all these things have been gone. So how to explain that? So this is a process that Shruti takes, that after negating everything, what remains is this Shruti is illuminating that unborn self only. Let us come to the Bhashya. It will be more clear to the question. Sarva Vishesha Pratishedhena, by negating all the specifications, means what? All. Jati, Kriya, Gunam, Sambandha, Rudi, all the specifications when they are negated. And then he's quoting the Ved. Athata Adesho Neti Neti. That is the Adesh. Neti Neti is the Adesh. By doing the Neti Neti. Neti Neti means what? Na iti, na iti. If we split Neti, it is na iti, na iti. Not the yoga Neti. The yoga niti is different. They put water from one nostril and bring it from the other. That is not the case here. Iti pratipaditasya atmanaha. Pratipaditasya means that which is expounded. What is it? That atma, because atma is different, difficult to know. Turbodhatvam manyamana shruti. It knows that it is very, very difficult to catch that Brahma because we are wanting to know it with an instrument called mind. So mind acts in the purview of these five sense organs only. It wants to either smell it or it wants to put it in the words or it wants to touch it. So these five things are only there. So that is why if it is beyond these five, then it is so difficult. So Shruti knows this, that which is expounded, that is very difficult to know. मन्यमाना श्रुतिः पुनः पुनः उपायान्तरत्वेन तस्यैव प्रतिपिपादयिषया यद् यद् व्याख्यातं तत् सर्वं नीनुते. First, what does it do? It superimposes something like an X factor, like we do it in mathematics also. First, we put an X factor value to X. We find out the answer by putting that value in the formula, and then X also leaves. Similarly, alum also in the water. We put the alum, it takes out the dirt, and that alum also goes with the dirt. Similarly, here also it is saying punar punar upaya antaratvena. It superimposes something like it has superimposed the jagat. Jagat is not there, and then it will remove it, saying that there is some substratum on which everything is seen. It will try to give us the principles how everything is seen. It will take our mind logically, slowly to the unmanifest, and it will negate whatever is seen. So it superimposes and then it negates. Apavad it does. First, it superimposes, then apavad. So prati pipadayishaya yad yad vyakhyatam. Whatever Shruti has said, that sarvam nenute. All of it negates. So if a person then says that no, the Shruti only is saying that the Jagat has been created, but the same Shruti also negates it, because that is in a process. Because you can't say that that is the final thing when you are in a process to to prove that x is equal to y. In between you cannot take out some line and you say that this is this is the value of x. You can't say that because we haven't concluded yet. So these purva paksh, they are in between, they are extracting some questions and they are trying to put it. They are saying that the shruti also has said this, shruti has also said this, but the Shruti has concluded. We have to come to the conclusion, not in between. Grahyam janimat buddhi vishayam apalapatyar arthat sa esha neti neti iti. Iti after iti full stop. So here bring in Shruti. Shruti grahyam. You have to add the word Shruti. Shruti grahyam janimat buddhi vishayam. What is the object of janimat buddhi means what? What is the object of the thought which has come in the mind and goes from the mind? That is called janimat buddhi. Vishaya apalapati vishayam apalapatyarthat. It negates. It negates. Sa esha neti neti iti. So whatever is the janimat buddhi, whatever can be grasped or perceived by the buddhi, all that Shruti negates. Shruti is negating that. And we know why. You all know why. I'm not going into detail. Because anything will come in the Drishyatva purview. So that will be all Jada. So Atmana Drishyatam Darshanti Shruti. Atma cannot be seen, says that Shruti. Atma is not idam taya jnanam. Idam taya, like this. Atma cannot be shown as this. Whatever I just now told you, after removing everything, then whatever is left, Shruti won't say that this is Atma. No, it can't say. Upayasya upeya nishthatam ajanatah upayatvena, comma, after that upayatvena, comma, व्याख्यातस्य उपेयवद ग्राह्यता मा भूदिति अग्राह्यभावेन हेतुना कारणेन निह्नुत इति अर्थः. So he is talking about something called upaya and something called upeya. So something called, well, like I just now told you that uh, we put a value to the x because we want to evaluate what is called x. So afterwards, that x is gone. We try to put it in the formula and then we evaluate. So here also, what is that? That is called upaya to come to the upaya. The value that has been taken out, that is called the conclusion that has come out is called the upaya. And upaya is what? Upaya is the whole process of taking out that x. So x is equal to, if we put some value and then we put it in the formula. So similarly here also, one is called upaya and one is called upeya. The conclusion is upeya and upaya is the procedure. Like we have food. So upaya is food, having food, making food. What is the upeya? Health, fitness. Walking is upaya. Exercising is upaya. What is the upeya? Fitness. Guru puja archana is what? It is all upaya. Puja, archana, whatever we do are all upaya. And upeya is what? Upeya is either you say quietness of mind, you say purity of mind. All this is upeya. Both are different. For what we are doing is called upeya. Pure, then again, you don't have to stop at purity of mind. Purity of mind is again upaya. For what have I gained that purity of mind? That is for Atmagyan. That is the upeya. Purity of mind is the upaya, and Atmagyan is the upeya again. So here everything is related. So upaya is taking us to some conclusion. Guru Bhakti, Ishwar Bhakti. Guru Bhakti is an upaya. For what? Upaya is Ishwar Bhakti. Ishwar Bhakti and Guru Bhakti both are upaya. For what? For Atmagyan. Atmagyan is the upaya. So Shruti, many places you will see that Shruti is propounding that karma kand. Shruti is propounding how the world has come, different ways the world has come. It will propound the upasana also of various things. It will propound how the Hiranyagarbha has come. It will tell us how to do Dev Puja. It will tell us how to do Vishnu Puja. It will tell us how to do Go Puja, Prithvi Puja, all the pujas, all the archanas, Vishnu Puja. All these are upaya. All these are upaya. So they are all upaya. Same Shruti. Later on, it negates it, saying Sa Esha Neti Neti. Why? Because it is saying that upaya is upeya nishtha. Shruti, see now. Shruti upaya asya upeya nishtata. That Shruti is upaya, and that upaya, Shruti is giving the upaya, and upaya is upeya nishtha. This word has been coined. Upayanishta means it will take us to the conclusion. It will take us to the upaya. So any upaya is what? Upayanishta means what? The means are committed to the end. You can say like that in English. The means, the instruments are committed to the end. Upaya is upayanishta. This ajanataha, one who does not know this. One who does not know this, and he is continuously into that upaya only. He's trying to, from morning till evening, he's continuously having one question only, how this world has formed. This is an upaya that Shruti has propounded. This is not an upaya. Upaya, then next, upaya tvena, then you have to put a comma there. Upaya tvena, him, vyakyatasya upayavad grahyata, ma bhut. So he shouldn't think upaya is upaya. What he thinks that upaya is that upaya is upaya. He's right now. What is he thinking? He is thinking that upaya is only upaya, and he is continuously into that upaya only. But that is why he has got all these questions, and that is why he should think that he should know that this is not the ultimate destination. These are only means. We travel in a car. That is an upaya. What is the upaya? To reach the destination. So once we are in the car, it means what? We have to reach the upaya. It is not that even after reaching the upaya, we are in the car only. That won't be right. So here also, Mahabhut is saying that he should not think that upaya is the upaya. Bhutiti agrahya bhavena hetuna karanena nihnuta ityartha, as it cannot be perceived. So by this hetu, it is negated. Here what is the upaya? Upaya is the Brahma, and it cannot be grasped by the mind, grasped by the sense organs, grasped by the words. It cannot be. And that is why what is happening. And that is why what is happening. That is why this is important, because he is taking the upaya to be the upeya. The destination means to be the destination. It cannot be. So now tatascha evam upayasya upeya nishtata eva janatah. Upaya, this is tatascha upaya is for that upeya. If one knows this, nishthatam eva, one who knows this, janatah. Upaya is upayanishta, he knows. Then, comma, janat after janata, comma, upayasya cha nitya eka rupatvam Atma, which is only one, upeya is cha nitya eka rupatvam When he knows that that Atma, which is one only, tasya sa bayabhyantaram ajam atma tattvam prakashate swayameva. That Shruti illuminates this upeya with that upaya. What, how? And it is only out, it is inside also, outside also. See, when something is one only then it can be inside also and outside also. We have to think it carefully. Think about it carefully. If something Atma, if it is not Ananta, then what will happen? It will have a shape. If Atma is not Ananta, it will have a shape and it will come in time also. Then what will happen? It will not be inside or outside. It will be in some place because it is in space. Whatever is in space, either it is outside or inside. Outside, inside means what? With reference to our body. So it will be inside. So in this way, you can say, then you can say it is outside and inside after knowing that this Atma, what we are talking about, this is a Sakshi, this is a Jagat Karan also. Jagat Karan also. See, I want to tell you one thing. To understand that Drishta is very easy. Because we all have that experience that this is a Drishta, this is a Sakshi. Drishta, it is my Drishta only. But problem arises when we are trying to prove that that Drishta only is Jagat Karan also. Don't you find problematic? Because how can it be Jagat Karan? I still feel that Drishta is inside. I feel that his Sakshi must be smaller than this body. All these are my conceptions about Atma. Somewhere or the other it's lurking. That is why we have to meditate a lot. So I feel it is inside my body, it is Drishta, it is fine. I am very secured with it. How can it be Jagat Karan? How can it be the creator of the moon? How can it be creator of the sun? All these big, big planets. Some planets are bigger, some suns are bigger than our sun. SON, nahi, SUN. Some planets are 100 times bigger than our sun. I am the Jagat Karan. I have created them, you mean to say. Isn't it difficult? So when we are trying to prove it as a Drishta, as a Sakshi, all is well. But the difficulty arises, it cannot be proved without the Jagat, this Drashta is Jagat Karan, is very difficult to understand. Can't be proved by meditation. It cannot be proved by meditation. There you have to use the Shruti. In meditation, what will happen? Yes, Drishta Drishya Vivek is done. Your mind will become quiet. You will feel that your mind is Sakshi. Those people will understand who have tried to do this. But we need Shruti. We need to hear a lot. What will we hear? Shruti. We have to hear the Shruti a lot to prove that my I is Jagat Karan also. Otherwise, I am stuck up there only. That my Drishta is small. And yes, Shruti says sometimes I hear that all Drishta are one only. Your Drishta and my Drishta are one only. Everybody has the same Drishta. Okay, fine. But then when we are trying to prove the Anantata of that Atma, only after proving that Anantata, this line will be clear that Sabaya Bhyantaram Ajam Atma Tattvam. Prakashate Swayameva. It is the illuminator of all. Okay, one thing. Whenever there is a question that how is it possible that I am the creator of all this? Just try to think what I do with myself. Try to think when you are asleep, completely in deep sleep. Where is this world gone? Where is this the same world, the house, everything? So when I get up, I get the all the things that I was seeing, I get everything back. Getting everything back means what? I'm the creator. Getting means creating. What is death? There's no creator there. There's no seer there. So there is nothing there. But when I get up again, what is happening? For me alone, that sun is illuminating because I am the illuminator. For me alone, that moon is illuminating. I am the illuminator of that moon. The moment I close my eyes, there is no moon. The moment I stop thinking about it, there is no moon. There is no sun. There is no object. You have to think on these lines. Continuously try to come to some conclusion. How am I Jagat Karanam? This needs a lot of hearing, lot of Shruti. Unless Karya is vivarth on the Karan, how can you say that the same thing is inside also and outside also? Again, if it is all these things are not superimposed on myself, the sun also, the moon also, I'm taking these names because they are easily graspable. Unless they are superimposed on me, how can I illuminate them? And unless I am illuminating them, unless they are vivarth on me, superimposed on me, they cannot be Bahya Abhyantara. I have to be Bahya also, I have to be Antar also, Ananta also. So Aparoksha Ishwar should be known as my Atma. Aparoksha Ishwar, I have separated him right now. The ultimate of bhakti, of devotion, is that Aparoksha Atma, like Ramakrishna Paramhamsa used to put flower on his own head. Aparoksha Atma, he knew that it is that Ishwar only. They cannot be two, they cannot be different. It has to be Anand. Okay, so this was our 26 years. So we have to remember the Upay and the Upeya thing here. This is very important. Everything, whatever is shown by the Shruti, is Upaya. And Upay is what? Only one thing, that is that oneself, only that is there. Without that oneself, nothing is there. It is Anant. And that is myself only. I am not only the Drishta, but I am the Jagat Karanam also. Again and again, I have to come back to this thought that Atma, until and unless is known as Ananta, I can't prove this. Now, from 27, actually, 27 to 30th, another category has started. What has been said is proved by Yukti. Our one topic has finished from 11 to 27. Now, 27, from 27 to 30, another has been started, which is proved by these things only. What I said is being proved by Yukti. Let us see. I will read 27 Shlok. Tatvata jayate yasya jatam tasya hi sato hi mayaya janma yujyate na tu tatvatah तत्त्वतो जायते यस्य जातं तस्य हि जायते सतो हि मायया जन्म युज्यते न तु तत्त्वतः तत्त्वतो जायते यस्य जातं तस्य हि जायते जातं तस्य हि जायते. Now satah hi mayaya janma. That satah of that sat of from that satah here is fifth case. So from that satah hi mayaya janma. From that satah, by that maya, this world is born. And it is not real. Na tu tatvatah. And it is not real. Again, satah hi. See here Sanskrit helps. From fifth case. From that satah. Maya, by that Maya, Janma Yujyate. This world is born, birth of the world is from the Sat by Maya. Natu Tatvatah, and it is not a reality. Natu Tatvatah, it is not a reality. Tatvatah Jayate Yasya Jatam Tasya Hi Jayate. If someone says really world has come, means that cause also should be born. Jatam tasya hi jayate. Then really if creation is made, it is modifying, it is come, then that cause also should have been born. The cause should also be real. Everything will be that means Hiranyagarbha will also be real. The cause is real. Evam hi, let us come to the Bhashya. एवं ही श्रुतिवाक्य शतैः स बाह्याभ्यन्तरम् अजम् आत्मतत्त्वम् अद्वयं न ततः अन्यदस्ति इति निश्चितमेतत् till iti you have to put in inverted commas from sa bahyabhyantaram. So all these are shruti vakyas is quoting. Evam hi shruti vakya shataihi hundreds. Shataihi by hundreds of shruti vakya. In this manner, evam hi, in this manner, by hundreds of Shruti Vakya, it is proved. What is it? Nishchitam etat, that is ascertained, it is proved. Nishchitam etat, what? That only one self is there. What is that? Sa bahyabhyantaram ajam, ajam, atmatattvam, advayam, na tata anyadastiti, from that within. From that only everything has come. Without that, nothing is there. It is inside also, outside also, it is unborn also, it is Atma Tattvam also, one without a second, Advayam also. All this is ascertained by hundreds of Shruti Vakyas. Now, Yuktya cha adhuna etadeva punarnirdharayate ityaha. Now we are saying it by Yukti. Now we will prove the same things by Yukti also. Punarnirdharyata. Again, I'm going to say there's so much of hard work they are doing for us so that we get out of it. Even if we grow 0.00001% after having read this Mandukya, even if we grow towards our evolution a bit, Shruti Ma will bless us. She will be very happy. These people who are there blessing us, these Karikakar, Bhashyakar, Bhagwan, they will bless us, they'll be happy. So they just want us to get out of uh, all these things that are swapnavat, that are troubling us, that are not there but still troubling us. Now, Purpaksh is coming. It is saying, Tatra etasya tas eta tatra eta tatra etat syat sada agrayameva chet asad eva atmatattvam. Purvapaksh is saying, if this is there, this being so, that only one is there, you had said that tattva can't be perceived. It cannot be perceived. Yes, it cannot be perceived. Then Atma tattva will be asat if something is not perceived. Oh my God, again to that same back again point. He's saying that if it is not perceived, you're saying it is not grahyam, it is agrahyam, then I call it asat. It is not there at all. Answer. Na, tat na. It is not like that. Karya grahanat. Karya grahanat is very, very important. You have to underline it because it is known by its effect. Something, when it is known by its effect, it is called karya. Karya grahanat. It is not that it is completely not there, like the hair of the horn like the Vandya Putra, son of a barren woman. They are not there completely, not there at all. So there is no effect also seen. You cannot see that the hair had a horn and it has been uprooted and it has got a mark there. It's not like that. It was never there. K Pushpa, sky, flowers in the sky. It's not there at all. So we can't see the effect also. So that, but here you cannot say it is asat because we are able to see the effects. Which one? What praman is it? When tell me what praman is it when we go to the cause from the effect? Seeing the effect, we go to the cause. Which praman is it? I've unmuted you all. Anybody? Seeing the effect. Sorry, seeing the effect, we go to the cause. Very easy. Tell me. Karya grahanat. When we are looking the karya, from that we can go to the cause that it is there. You cannot say that it is not there. Tell me fast, which praman? Looking at the effect, आगे आगे पार्ट पीछे पीछे सपाट ये नहीं होना चाहिए. Which praman? If I give you the example, you'll catch me. Fatak, you'll get it. But I'm not going to give you the example. The principle I've given you. Looking at the effect, you can go to the cause. And you have to give me an example also of this praman. Which praman is it? Cannot forget like this. Simple only.
सुबह उठ के देखा था लाइक सॉइल गीला गीला था तो
Yes.
उसका लाइक लास्ट नाइट इट रेन्ड
Okay. Which praman is it? Very good.
याद नहीं आ रहा है.
Somebody help her. Which praman is it? She has given the example. Nobody. In the morning, you get up and you see that the road is wet. Nobody will tell me. Arthapatti. Arthapatti praman. Okay, so Artha, very good. So Arthapatti praman is going to the cause, looking at the effect. What is Anuman praman? How does Anuman praman work? What is the definition of Anuman praman? Can't forget like this. What is Upaman praman? What is Anupalabdhi praman? See, all these topics are of this Prakarana Grantha. If we forget it, how will we prove it here? Anuman praman means what? Linga paramarsha. There is always a ling. If this is there, that is there. Vyapti is there in between two things. If there is a yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vanni. Wherever there is smoke, there has to be fire. This is called Anuman Praman, where there has to be Linga Paramasha, there has to be some connection between the two. Then, Upaman Praman means what? If I am feeling something, I am experiencing some pain, the other person also experiences it. I'm seeing somebody getting pricked by a thorn and I can feel the pain. I'm seeing somebody having fever and I can feel it. What I feel is when somebody is vomiting in the car, I can feel that because I can understand it very well. motion sickness, nausea, all these things. This is called Upaman Praman. Anupalabdhi Praman, that is not there at all. Something is not there at all. Horn of the head, all these things, it's not there. The Shabda Praman, we all know, the Shruti is the Shabda Praman. So we have to know all these things. These Praman, we have done so many times. So in Anuman Praman, Linga Paramarsha Anumana, two things, there is a vyapti between two things, connection between the two things. In Adhapatri, Patti, Yatra Yatra Karyam, Tatra Tatra Karanam. There has to be some karan. Like Nakshiji said, that we saw the wet road, that means it had rained. What are we seeing? Did we see the karanam? Did we see it pouring? No, we did not. But everything was wet. That is enough to prove that there was rain yesterday. I mean before. So this is what is said Karya Grahnat. When we are looking at the effect and going to the cause, it is called Arthapati. Through Arthapati, we are proving it. Yatha Satah Maya Vinaha Maya Janma Karyam. Like from existing magician only. Maya Vinaha means the magician. Magician, like Sataha Mayavina, that magician that is existing, Sataha, that is there. It is not Sataha that means the Brahma here. Sataha means like from the existing magician only, Mayavinaha. Maya Janma Karyam, that magic shown it comes without any magician, any magic won't come. So Satah is the adjective of Maya Vina here. So Satah from Yatha, Sataha Maya Vinaha, from that existing magician only, by Maya, the Karyam, the magic comes. Evam, in this way, similarly, Jagataha Janma Karyam Grahyamanam Mayavinam Iva Parmatha Santamatmanam Jagat Janma Mayaspadam Avagamayati. Similarly, of that Jagat also, that Janma Karyam Jagata, the effect of birth of that Jagat, Janma Karyam, effect of that birth of that Jagat, Grahyamanam, having taken that, as the effect, Mayavinam eva, Parmartha Santamatmanam. So we will say that that maker of the world, Mayavinam eva, like the Maya, like the magician was making the magic. Similarly, here also, Parmartha Santamatmanam, it is making himself. He is himself making, that means he is there, the cause is there. Jagat Jan, who? That Atmanam. Jagat Janma Mayaspadam Avagamayati. That which is the support of that Maya. Is that Atma only. That Atma through the support. Aspadam means support. Avagamati means that should be known. Avagamati, he is knowing himself, which is the support of that Maya, that is that Atmana only. Parmartha Santam Atmanaha. That Atma is there actually. It is only creating Maya Vinam Iva, like that magician. It is creating everything. Okay. So Yasmat Satah next. Yasmat Satah hi Vidyamanat Karanat Maya Nirmitasya Hastyadi Karyasya. Hastyadi Karyasya, Hasti means elephant. That celestial elephant. That is the effect generated by the Mayavin, like the magician. Jagat Janma Yujate Na Sata Karanat. Birth is not possible unless there's cause there. So, like the magician will show something. So, we are looking at the effect, but there is somebody who's creating. Like suddenly there appears a rope and somebody starts climbing on the rope. Magicians can do all these things. We'll take out a hat and something will come out from the hat. A pigeon will go, white pigeon will go, and two other parrots will follow. All these things, who is doing? We are looking at the effect, but there is a cause behind it. Similarly here, Yasmat Satahi, from that Sata only, from that cause which is already there, Vidyamanat, that is already there. It is not that it is Asat, it is not that it is Asat. Second line, same page, 171 page only, second last line. Yasmat Satahi Vidyamanat Karanat, that cause which is already there, that is Vidyaman. It is not absent. Vidyamanat karanat maya nirmitasya, but it is maya nirmit. That maya has what aspad? It has got the aspad of the support of that sat only. Hastyadi karya seva. It is the effect that is being generated. Jagat janma yujyate, and it is creating this jagat, etc. The effects of that maya are this jagat, etc. Na asata karanat. It is not because it is asat karan. Na tu tatvatah eva atmanah janma yujyate. From that atma, really birth of atma, really birth of this jagat has not taken place. But it is only by maya, like the magician creates the elephants or anything that it is creating. Similarly, natu tatvatah, not it is not really created, but it is created by that Maya only. Second meaning, athva sato vidyamanasya vastuna rajva dehe sarpadivat Maya janmajate natu tatvatah yatha, तथा ग्राह्यस्यापि सत एव आत्मना रज्जु सर्पवत् जगत रूपेण माया जन्म युज्यते. You have to put a full stop there. So this is a very long statement. Athava, he's giving second current. First was what? From the Sat only world has been born by Maya. This was the first uh, reason. First meaning. Athva, he's giving second meaning. Athva, like that Sarpadivat, Rajvade, on that Rajju, as if the Sarp, Adivat, all those things, the streak of water, the garland, the crack, whatever it is appearing on what? It is appearing on the Rajju, on the rope. So similarly, Atva Sata Vidyamanasya, on that Vidyaman Sat only, Janma, see I'm breaking this statement, Vastunaha, that is Vastuna, that is really there, Vastavik, it is there. Janma Mayaya Janma Yujyate. By Maya, that is appearing. Like what? Like the garland is appearing on the Rajju. Similarly, the world is appearing by Maya. Natu Tattvata, it is not essentially there, not from essence. It is not essentially there, but it is appearing by that power called Maya only. Tatha Agrayasyapi Sat eva Atmanaha. So even if that Sat is not perceived, it is there. So these are the two meanings. First meaning was what? From Maya only everything has come, everything is born. Second meaning is it is appearing. It is not very different, but two meanings he has given. So he's saying second meaning is as if it is appearing on that Maya only. Sorry, by that Maya only, on that Sat only. Huh? Tatha grahyasya agrahyasyapi, though not perceived. Sataiva atmana, that Sat is there. Rajju sarpava jagat rupena Maya janma ujyate. Like that like Rajju sarpavat, like the sarpa is appearing on the Rajju. Similarly, Jagat Rupena Maya Janma Yajati. Similarly, that is the whole Jagat is appearing by Maya on that self only, full stop. Natu Tattvata Eva Ajasya Atmana Janma. What is born cannot be born in its essence here. Nothing is born, it's actually here. Natu Tattvata Eva. Ajasya Atmana Janma. Aj Atma cannot be born because anything that is born will die also. यस्य पुनः परमार्थ सद अजम आत्मतत्वं जगत रूपेण जायते जायते वादिनः न हि तस्य अजम जायत इति शक्यं वक्तुं विरोधात्. So, yes, yeah, here it is saying that person who is saying that that Atma is born is the Puna Paramartha Sat Ajam Atma Tattan Jagat Rupen in the form of this world, it is being born Vadina. Nahi Tasya Ajam Jayata, of that person, he does not know Ajam Jayate iti Shakyam Vaktum Virodhat, that it cannot be born. So this is opposing the actual essence that Ajam that cannot be born, he does not know. ततः तस्य अर्थात् जातं जायत इति आपन्नं ततश्च अनवस्था जाता जायमानत्वेन. It is an effect and it should have another cause also. If it becomes an effect, it should have another cause also. So like that, it will go back to regress infinitum. Anything born is born from modifying only element only, and it will have another cause. If it is really born, tatpatah, this because if this person does not know this, that if something is born, then it will have a cause. Like the curd is there, curd has come out from milk. Milk will again have a cause because it is modifying. Milk will have a cause. The cause of that milk, the cow, that will also modify. The cause of that cow will also modify. So we will go to regress infinitum like this. So anavastha dosh means regress infinitum. We cannot go, there is no avastha there. Something will, again and again we have to go to some other cause that is does not have a cause. Tasmad ajam ekam ev atma tattvam iti siddham. In this way, we are proving that that cause should not have another cause. So that will be was ajam. It cannot be born. Ekam, only one. Ev atma tattvam iti. It has to be that atma only, that sat only. Iti siddham. This has been proved. So here we complete the 27th shlok, 28th shlok tomorrow. Won't be possible. I will tell you when our next class will be. So we'll all revise till here. We have completed this 27th Shlok. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om